Alright, boys, we low-key genuinely got a nasty break-even day. Bro, this was low-key my fault, but not really my fault. Because if the trade went the other way, I would have been happy with it. But, boys, I'm not gonna lie, this shit pained my heart. Because this was a banger fucking trade. I peeped the drops on liquidity. I peeped the 1 hour highs that's gonna get taken out. This was a 300 tick trade that got me break-even, by the way. God, why is my camera? Is that shit better? Nah. Yeah, that's tough. Alright. Bro, that shit pissed me off. But like low key, I'm a man, so I'ma just take my break even and get on with my day. Y'all know the rules around here. 1 trade a day. Have I ever recapped 2 trades? Never. Not in the last few months. Alright. Let's just get on to this, cause low key enough yapping and shit, but a little break even day on me. What the fuck? 800. 799. That's calm with me. Alright, boys. Let's go into NQ. Let's market recap this. Alright. 15-minute. Boom. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the fucking deal, man. Alright. Boom. Now, draws on liquidity are looking really fucking nice right here. Look at these 15-minute highs. Right? These look like some insane draws. Look at ES. These look like some insane draws as well. And we got the higher time frame. I just want to see this 15-minute gap getting validated. Now, keep in mind, we also have this 15-minute gap that I do want to see getting validated. Now, I missed my first entry. Honestly, I did miss my first entry. And honestly, I don't say that I missed my first entry, but I'll explain to y'all what happened. All right, so we go on the 1 minute time frame. Boom. Invalidation. Now, the problem is we have this SMT right here, which makes ES the leading index. So, in my mind, if we don't get an invalidation here on ES, it don't mean anything to me because ES is the leading index. So, if ES wants to frag out towards the downside and stop me out, that's what's going to happen. So, I'm really only looking at ES to see this invalidation right here. And we end up getting it, but what's the problem? We also swept out the Asia high at the same time. So, can I really enter here? Not really. So, I'm like, low-key, if I get a green candle here, I'm going to enter on some longs just because. Now, let me explain why I would enter longs here. Now, that low-key proved my case. Now, we have a great draw on liquidity towards this 15-minute high. Right? I'm pretty sure we also have a 5-minute high in between somewhere. Yeah, mud. So, like, this high right here, this 5-minute high was also in the way. Now, let me explain why I would enter longs here. When we take out high-level liquidity and we get a green candle after that, and ES just invalidated the gap, right? And we were yet to take out the Asia high or the 1 hour high on ES, which is our leading index. To me, that's like, I should have banged it out. And we have a good stop-loss placement right below this low, right? With 150 tick risk, so I would have probably scrolled this on micros for 379. And low-key, I wouldn't have even been greedy, bro. I would have literally just ran this to right here. This 5-minute high right here. This would have been super calm. Bang. That pissed me off just seeing that live. But anyways, regardless, the reason that I'm in this position to be able to educate y'all is because I don't run with my feelings. I seen that shit happen. I'm like, damn, I could have really caught that. 300 ticks. Now what am I finna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna wait for a lower retracement. That's what happens on these uptrends. We get a lower retracement into one of these gaps, and we're gonna push higher. Now, bang, bang, bang. That was my entry. Now, obviously, I got filled in a little prematurely, but stop below this 1 minute gap. Take profit at this 1 hour high. For low key, a 1 to 2. Risking 133, 300 take a banger. Like, that shit would have been cash. And now this is really what pissed me off, right? We get edge break even there. Then I take my break even. Then we get break even right here. Which is nasty as fuck. Because if you look at ES's price action while this is happening, we're forming this huge uptrend. But on NQ, we're just sort of not doing shit. And then, of course, this happens to me. Bang. Of course, you just shit through my TP after you break even me. But then I was doing some reflecting, right? Now, if we're already moving close to the zone and not getting any reactions, maybe that means that market was trying to take out this high, if you know what I'm saying. So maybe I would have been better off putting my stops at break even at the 5 minute high. But this would have already been a 1 to 1.75. Whereas if I put it right here, it's like a one. It's almost a 1 to 100 ticks. So like I'm really not risking anything. But also the market's moving volatile. So what I could have done, honestly, I'm still sticking to it. If the trade went the other way, I would have been pissed that I didn't go break even just because it's so volatile. I mean, it's like choppy price action. So I'm glad that I sort of went break even there. But then again, 300 ticks is 300 ticks. That was a fucking banger and a half that I'm low-key pissed that I didn't catch. But it's not that I didn't catch. I saw the move happening. I just got break even. And that happens to the best of us. It's just more of the fact that, like, what can I even do here? And low-key, I got off the charts after this shit because, like, you know. But do we get a ooh, ooh. I would have waited for the break of structure right there. But we didn't get that shit. What the fuck? Why are we? Did we feel anything on ES? Why are we pushing higher? We didn't feel shit. Did we feel 5 minute gap? Oh shit, we might have felt a 5 minute low key. Oh, we did fill in this 5 minute. We filled in this 5 minute perfectly low key. This 5 minute right here that we just formed right here. Bang. Oh, that's perfect right there. We fill in. Oh my god, wait, that is perfect. We fill in the 5 minute right there. This would have been a perfect re-entry low key. Cause what time is this? Is that 8:58? Yeah, we refill in the 5 minute. Stops below here. Target this. That's a banger right there. That's actually a banger. This would have been a nice ass trade. But like also I would have probably gotten break even on this shit. Cause look, we swept out this high and then yeah, but that's a good ass trade. I ain't gonna lie. I would have banged that hoe. But then again, 3 good trades. One of them I ended up taking and I ended up getting break even. Honestly, it's a little fucking annoying, but that's what we lived to trade the other day. I preserve my capital. I don't really care. Then again, bro, my fucking mouth hurts. So appreciate y'all boys. Y'all boys have a blessed night.